Watch that dial.
This is Garrett J. White, the authentic entrepreneur, coming at your real relevant. And this, my friends, is the Business Breakthrough. Today we're going to talk about what, do you think? How about sales? Okay, so sales. Last week we talked about what? Pain! We talked about how people are more likely to move towards pain. I should say they're more likely to move away from pain than they are to move towards pleasure. Pero. Did I just say pero?
Pero.
Pero. I just threw a little Spanish in there. That is what happens when you watch Dora with your 4-year-old too often. Your Spanish comes out on the show. I love it. Pero. Two different words. Pero. Huh? So let's go into sales. So let's talk about these two different ideas, right? So there is a group of people who are wanting to move towards pleasure. Now, last week we talked about the group that are wanting to move away from pain. Now, these are two very different mindsets. A person looking to move away from pain has a different mindset. The energy itself is typically fear, get me out of here, survival. Somebody moving towards pleasure, though, is living in a place more of abundance and thriving and looking for something that's going to be, well, titillating. So let's look at these two different conversations then, pain and pleasure. Nonetheless, either place that I'm taking them, whether pleasure or pain, I must be able to link my benefits.
My benefits.
One more time, my
Benefits.
How about one more time, my? Oh, you totally missed that one.
Benefits.
Now, my benefits are different than my features. My features of my product, service, or experience, whether I'm dealing with pain or I'm dealing with pleasure, my features are going to be the roto-girder. It's like the iPad is this size, it has this dimensions, it has this amount of bandwidth, it can hold these much amount of data, you have these amount of tools on it, you can use these tools, etc., right? So those are features. The benefits of the program of having an iPad are that you can
Have your alarm clock, your email, you can have all of it
right there in place with you. And why does that matter to you? Because having that allows you to save time, to be more with time with your children.
Instead of being more time at the office, you can work from home in the morning, spend time with your kids, drop your girls off at school, feel more complete, have your wife be more connected to you because you dropped your kids off at school because you were able to work off your iPad from home instead of having to worry about hauling around your big huge computer around with you. You hold around your iPad, you get it right there. Your wife loving you even more than normal, made dinner. Making dinner increases love in your relationship. That increased love in your relationship that had you be more intimate that night, which of course then got her pregnant, which then has another baby coming down the pipe, and you're like, that's fantastic, way to go. And
all of this because of the iPad. Now you may be saying kind of like the game Life. Remember that game? You spin it. And then the one thing you land on, everybody's like, oh, a freaking baby, right? Because like a baby costs money and it's like, wow, okay, anyways. So the space then of dealing with benefits is a very different conversation for somebody who's in pain and somebody who's in pleasure. When I'm talking about the benefits that somebody's get from my product, service, and experience, and I'm dealing with somebody in pain, I need to really be clear about how the benefits of this program will alleviate the pain. While on the other side of dealing with my pleasures, I need to make sure that I'm alleviating the benefits and how the benefits will expand my pleasure. Notice the difference here. On my pain, contract the pain. On my pleasure, expand the pleasure. If I don't clearly ask the questions, I'm in a way such that I can either A, clearly identify how the benefits of my product will contract the pain or expand the pleasure. Now you may be saying, well, geez, could I do both? Could I do both? Yes, you could do both. And the Jedi Knight professionals, Obi-Wan Kenobis, these are not the droids you're looking for, kind of people can do both, which means they actually contract the pain and then expand the pleasure, all within the same conversation. How do the benefits of my program contract the pain? How does my product contract your pain? How does the tool that I'm offering you contract the pain? How does the information workshop or event that I'm doing contract the pain? How do these windows that I make of your house contract the pain and expand the pleasure? So when it comes to your sales process and it comes to the ideas of the benefits that you're listing out, take a moment to look at the benefits that you're explaining about your product, service, or experience and figure out how they're contracting the pain and how they're expanding the pleasure for your potential customers. As you do this, you will find that in your clarity of what understanding inside, you'll be able to clearly articulate that and then be able to clearly identify whether you're helping people with their pain or expanding the pleasure. Look at your business, do this today. My name is Garrett J. White, and well, as I remind you every single week, be real, be raw, be relevant, and most importantly, be authentic.